Good morning, ladies. It's Sweet Fit Tea checking in. It is Tuesday the 12th, May 12th. And I just thought I was recording an intro. It was Creedence Clearwater, and I turned the radio on, and the very first words I sing are, "Today I have no sorrow. Do, 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 looking out my back door." I fell in the cheat hole, guys. I fell yesterday, last night. You know what? It happened so fast, too. It was just like, bah! All of a sudden, I was just there. And I even went to bed. I passed out right after. Like, I just couldn't even stand myself. And I just kept saying, I'm gonna have an apple day. I'm gonna do an apple day. I'll do an apple day tomorrow. I'll do an apple day tomorrow. So I tried to assess what was going on, and nothing was going on. My day yesterday was awesome. I had the day off. I didn't do anything. I mean, there was nothing going on yesterday except for the fact that I went and did some grocery shopping and bought some oils and some nuts and some things that I'm going to have during my, it's called 4 Weeks to Fit meal plan. And I just, you know, I just let it get the best of me. I caved. I caved. You know, and Ricky says, you know, relapse is a part of recovery, right? It's like, yes, absolutely. And that is all the, you know, advice that I gave everyone. And, you know, the only thing in assessing everything that happened, the only thing I could, you know, I kind of felt like, was, you know how, like, you become a parent and your kid just, you know, does everything you say and, you know, believes everything you say, and you have such an influence on them, and they're just like, okay, yeah, whatever you say, Mom, you know. And then they get to an age where they're like, okay, yeah, whatever you say, Mom, whatever. Like, you have no clue. Like, you're just like the dumbest person in the world. Like, how do you, you know, buy homes and pay bills and raise children? And you're an idiot, you know. Your kids think you're an idiot at some point. You know, and they start to think for themselves, and they start to realize, you know, hey, maybe I don't like that show. Hey, maybe you know, the influences that you had on them, you know, kind of they start to notice that you've made bad decisions, or you've made wrong decisions, or you've said things like, this is how we're going to eat from now on, and then everybody's at In-N-Out Burger eating however they want anyway, you know, like they start to take notice, and they start to realize, and it's a scary moment for kids when you realize that your parents don't know everything. Oh my God. To think that these people are raising me and they are idiots. You know, or something like that, or whatever. So, yeah, so I went down the hole. And, you know, I figured today I will do an apple day, although I forgot to bring my apple, and I am drinking my water. And, you know, I just felt like the mom that, you know, I don't know it all. I don't have it figured out. If I did, I wouldn't be here confessing, you know. If I had it figured out, I would, you know, I don't. And I'm still learning about myself. And these are the things that, and these are the gifts that are given through, you know, tragedy. So, you know, know, so what am I going to take from this? So what do I assess from every time I mess up or when I'm cheating, okay? I am an emotional eater, but I'm also not an emotional eater. Obviously, because I am not emotional eating, you know. I hope I don't get a ticket. This cop was right there. Anyways, that I, you know, you know, I just, the repression of the eating, and it's been 40 days, okay, 40 days, I've never done a round this long. I'm restricting for 40 days. I didn't cheat. I've been totally pop. And two, at the end of all of this, in the beginning, you're making sure you're getting all your food in, you're, you know, weighing all your food, you're, you know, being pop and whatever. And then towards the end of the round, it's like you're not eating because you're not hungry. You're trying to eat to hunger, but then you're never hungry. And then it's like you're only eating a little bit. And, you know, it gets to the point where you're almost not eating at all. And that's not good for us, you know. And we definitely have to, try to, you know, not do that. So I'm going into this other meal plan where I'm going to be eating 6 times a day, and that's going to be a lot for me to try to get in, you know, but I know I'm going to feel good. And another thing, it's going to help me not want to cheat, you know, because it's not really a restriction. I'm still, you know, in a phase, you know. P3 can't have nuts, but I'm gonna be incorporating that into this diet. So yeah, so what did I learn? What am I taking from this? What have I learned? I learned that I am not a binger. I felt so gross. I woke up this morning and just my mouth was just coated with all the sin. No, I'm just kidding. You know, this is something I will change. You know, my eating habit. Like, I ate a cupcake that we brought back from, you know, going out of town, and I didn't eat them when we were out of town when they were fresh and smelling all good. I ate them when they're in the fridge all disgusting and dry, and you know, it was just like, I got a problem. I have a problem, and my problem is I am a fat girl. I'm a fat girl, and I'm trying to take control of my addiction. And relapse is a part of that control. So, I was going through some workout pages and clean eating food stuff yesterday, and, you know, just getting a grip of all of this. And one thing that came to mind, my girlfriend who is a lifter and she competes and does all this stuff, she had put up some like before and after pictures, and she had said this statement. She said, change or stay the same. She said, did I eat cookies along the way? Yes. You know, but she had support. She had trainers that changed her diet and changed her workouts and changed, you know, things to keep her motivated and keep her going so that she could place, I think she got second national or something like that. Like, she really, you know, committed. This is something that she really wanted, you know, and it's to that depth. It's to that depth that I'm at. Change or stay the same. You know, I'm either gonna, you know, shit or get off the pot, right? So these are the things that I'm changing. You know, I don't want to stay the same. I don't want to feel like I did last night after I did what I did. You know, and I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to self-loathe. I'm not going to, you know, get all, you know, sad about it and what's wrong with me. I know what's wrong with me. I have an addiction, and I am trying, this is what it's all about. I am trying to get a hold of this addiction. I am, you know, I am a recovering food addict. That's another thing. I have to change the way that I word things to myself, you know. I don't have to call myself a fat girl. I don't have to say, you know, things like that. So, you know, I am a recovering food addict. My girlfriend, who was a junkie, who was clean for 10 years, she got an infection, and in the hospital intravenously they gave her morphine. And she said when she got out, it was just this nagging thing in the back of her head, just, and she caved. You know, and I think that's what happened to me. We went on a road trip. I mean, I ate like a whole pack of sugar-free gum just because everyone was like eating road trip food and going into, you know, this drive-through. And I'm just thinking, okay, this is not who I am. So these are the things that I'm going to have on road trips, you know. And it's like last night on Instagram, hashtag clean eating road trip food. And there's just like all these great ideas that I could have, you know, totally prepared myself for, like a whole cut up watermelon. Like, watermelon is so good, you know, but I'm on P2, so I can have that, you know. And then we get there and we go to a Chinese food restaurant, and I got steamed shrimp and steamed veggies, and there was not one P2 veggie in this thing. It was broccoli, snow peas, carrots, you know, there wasn't any P2 veggie in there. And then just, you know, everyone was drinking, and Mother's Day, and then went to my cousin's, and they had this big seafood crazy thing, and cupcakes, and brought all that stuff home, and smelled the leftover Chinese food the whole drive home, and went to bed Sunday. And yesterday, I mean, I did really good all day until we went to the grocery store, and I'm, you know, getting ready for maintenance. So I've got all this, I'm looking at all this food and groceries and everything, and I caved. And, you know, I am the person that I need to prove to myself. I am the person I need to prove to that I want this, you know. And so last night it just put things in perspective, and, you know, judge if you're gonna judge or whatever, but, you know, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm just gonna move forward and move on and learn from this, and just be thankful that I'm not gonna be a junkie on heroin for the next week because it's that bad. Like, I can wake up today and continue doing what I am going to do. So I am going to assess an apple day today, and I'm still not going to weigh till Friday morning. That will be my last injection weight, because I last inject on Thursday, but I'm going to do, you know, P2 Friday morning will be my last weigh, you know, what the past 43 days will have been. And then my last VLCD will be Sunday, and I will be at a barbecue, and I will be partying, and I will not be partaking, because Monday the 18th I start my 4 weeks to fit program. So, and I also start Body Beast, and I will be lifting mostly, and probably do about half-hour cardio daily. So after 4 weeks, I will assess and see if I want to do a flexible diet. It's called Fit Affinity. And so my next 4 weeks will be planned starting Monday the 18th. So anyways, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope y'all had a good Mother's Day, and I will be checking in. Ciao.